Welcome to the Dean's office. It's the week of February 8th, and it's all about positive mental attitude here at the Bash University this week. Gerald Swindle's video was launched last week, and I hope you got a chance to see it. If you haven't, you need to go check it out. Whether it's dealing with things in life and certainly dealing with things in the tournament fishing scene, his positive mental attitude approach to fishing and competing is really a must-see. He takes you through the trials and tribulations that have happened to him throughout his life and throughout his career, which he has overcome, and how he does it, and how he's been able to get himself into that Angler of the Year position twice, which very, very few anglers have done. Extremely entertaining as only Gerald can be, and it's a must-see. Go back and watch the Positive Mental Attitude seminar from Gerald Swindle. And we had off for Super Bowl week. Congratulations to the Patriots fans, and we'll have to come back and get them next year for the Atlanta fans. It was quite a game for the ages. But we were off Bash University that weekend for the Super Bowl. But this week we're launching Mike Iaconelli's seminar. It's a quick seminar, but very, very important on staging areas. How he finds fish in the pre-spawn staging position, and then when they're done spawning and they're coming out on the post-spawn position. Fishing, concentrating on points, using search tools. Really, really helpful seminar, especially for this time of year. Already in the southern part of the country, we're seeing fish in the pre-spawn position, and that's going to continue for the next month. And as the country warms here into March, we're going to see that becoming more and more important. And then, of course, post-spawn, we're going to see those areas become alive again. So check that out. And a big seminar that we're launching this week, I think it's important. It's Defoe speaking about fishing reservoirs, specifically highland reservoirs. And we're really launching it this week because the Bassmaster Elite Series is on Cherokee Lake in Tennessee, which is a highland reservoir. And it's, as Ott said during his seminar with us, it's either going to be cold there or really cold. So they're going to be starting their competition next week, fishing a highland reservoir in cold water conditions. In this seminar that we're launching this week with Ott, he talks about how he approaches that strategy for highland reservoirs, the lures, the techniques, the staging areas, the patterns that develop throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and wish Ott the best of luck down there at Cherokee this week. That's going to be probably as close to the home body of water that he has, the home field advantage. So wishing him the best, and all the other Bash University speakers that are competing down there this week. We'll be keeping a close eye on it. The Bash University team, will be up in Columbus, Ohio for another Bash University event. And we want to invite you guys to come out and see us. Tickets are still available out there for the Columbus class, and we've got a stellar lineup of extremely talented anglers talking about some topics that are really important for fishing all over the country. JT Kenny is going to be talking about fishing grass. He spends a lot of time in Florida, lives down there now. He's an expert at dissecting a grass bed, and he's going to give his flipping system, working in and around the grass, as well as how he selects the right jig. And the jig has just been a continual performer out on the tournament trail, and we're really, wherever you go fishing, continue to deliver not only a lot of bass, but really big fish. And he's going to be talking about his system. Wesley Strader is talking about buzz baits, which is a really powerful tool to get strikes from fish that aren't necessarily active. It triggers crazy strikes, often in shallow water from fish that you can't hardly catch any other way. Looking forward to that. Wesley is a stud out on the FLW tournament trail, and he's also an excellent river fisherman, and he's going to be dealing with his seasonal patterns for fishing rivers all year long. I really like that. I'm a river rat myself, so I'm looking forward to getting his perspective on that. And FLW champ Scott Suggs, also MLF competitor, as is Wesley Strader this year with the Major League Fishing. But Scott is really an expert in an area that is one of the toughest areas to catch fish, and that's suspended fish. They can often be the most tricky, and Scott is got a lot of experience in dealing with that. I think that's an important part of anybody's arsenal, because once those fish suspend, boy, it's hard to get them. Looking forward to that. And chatterbaits, which is one of my favorites. It's a tool that I use here in the shallows of the Northeast to consistently catch fish and big fish. Interested in Scott's perspective and seeing what tips I can pick up from him on that. And one of my favorite anglers is going to be there with me on Sunday is Roland Martin, 9-time Angler of the Year, 19 tournament wins on the Bassmaster side of things. Roland is just one of the greatest of all time. He's got to be in the top 2 or 3 anglers of all time with all of his accomplishments in the world of tournament bass fishing. And he wrote the book literally on pattern fishing, and that's what he's going to be teaching in his class. That's priceless, absolutely priceless. I'm going to be sitting in on that class for sure, and trying to see what I can pick up some tidbits from him, as well as fishing the moment. That is such an important component of being a successful angler. Just to be able to consistently catch fish, catch limits of fish, is being able to fish in the moment, getting away from history and fishing the conditions that are in front of you. And one of the all-time greats is going to be teaching us how he does that. That's an amazing seminar. And of course, the headliner is the Dean himself. That's right, Pete Gluzak. That's me. I'm going to be talking about simple swim bait fishing. A lot of people are intimidated still by fishing the swim bait. I'm gonna give you a real simple formula and solution so that you can take swim baits out and put them to work for you right now. Great cold water bait, and it can be effective all season long. So I'm going to be really keen on the Storm 360 GT search bait. It's a new swim bait by Storm that is incredibly versatile, and I think it's going to make everybody a better swim bait angler. And I'm also going to be talking about finesse crankbait fishing, which is something that I love to do. I'm a shallow water fisherman, and I love to get up in those shallows. And when the water's clear and it's bright conditions, I go to my finesse crankbait system, and I can catch fish, in conditions where other crankbaits are just a little too intimidating. I'll be talking about that. And a fan favorite for Ohio's Charlie Hartley is going to be in the house with us. He's an Ohio boy. He's coming to Columbus, just a short drive down the street from his house. And in Ohio, heavily pressured fishing is the norm, and it is that way in a lot of places around the country. And Charlie's going to break that down how he deals with heavily pressured lakes. That is a topic that everybody can use. And he's also going to be talking about finesse flipping, which is really interesting. We often power flip and jigs and all those types of stuff. Charlie likes to finesse fish in some of that heavy cover. Interested in hearing his seminar, and really looking forward to having him in our class this weekend. So that's going on. That's February 11th and 12th. You can still get tickets at thebassuniversity.com. So come on by and see us this upcoming weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Good luck again to all the boys fishing down at Cherokee Lake in Tennessee at the Bassmaster Elite. Wish you all the best. And I'll be right back here next week with another Dean's Office report for Bass University TV.